Okay, so lunch 116 runs for India, 2 wickets. Maybe, just maybe, that KL Rahul wicket tipped it slightly in favor of Australia. Otherwise, we did see resistance. That is what all of us have been talking. We wanted India to show application, intent, temperament, resist, and they did. KL Rahul and Ravindra Jadeja, both of them did. The captain wasn't on song again, another failure. Pressure will mount. He was a tad slow. If you see his batting, you will know Rohit Sharma is a tad slow, and that's what had his number outside of channel Pat Cummins. But after that, very, very good partnership between KL Rahul and Ravindra Jadeja. Steve Smith redeeming himself after that first ball dolly drop of KL Rahul, and Australia will feel that they've got it back, but so will India. They'll think another 80 odd runs with Nitish Reddy and Ravindra Jadeja there. Very, very good batting conditions now with the older ball. 35 overs still left with this old Kukabura. Can India save the follow-on? Welcome, Gargi Raut. Welcome, Bharat Ramraj. I'll go to you, Gargi, first. Devashish Sen joins me as well. I'll go to him. Smiling, Devashish Sen. Devashish, what are you doing? You're a complete disaster. Where is the rain?
But everyone thought that it will rain, but where is the rain? Now, as we speak, it is still sunny. But India will feel undone with, obviously that was a big disappointment. KL Rahul missing the 100 because that partnership looked like uh, uh, taking India saving the follow on, but that was not the case. Nathan Lyon once again showed why he has been trusted with. And he has been such a great bowler for Australia over the years, and once again he did the trick.
But
But
Devashish, you
I
know what?
still,
Let's set this up. There is no Josh Hazelwood. So only Pat
yeah,
Cummins and Mitch Stark. You have two fast bowlers now, Bharat. You have a Mitchell Marsh who's average, plus always dodgy with fitness. You have a Nathan Lyon on a wicket which is not doing much. You should fancy your chances. Plus, there is weather. Yes, it's not raining now, but there is every chance of rain based on predictions, whether it is late today or tomorrow. So effectively, 5 sessions left. Fifth, India still has wickets left, plus one bowler down. Australia, Bharat Ramraj. They should fancy their chances. Good application. This match can be saved, Bharat.
Yeah, if you look at what can I say, common sense, it tells that India might sneak in with a draw here because obviously one bowler Hazelwood has a calf problem. Yes, I can see a few clouds as well there. So expect some rain at some point of time. May not be now, may not be after 1 hour, but over the next or today and today tomorrow as well. Expect some kind of rain. So considering all that, common sense says, logic says India could sneak in with a draw, but just that the caveat is looking at this batting lineup. There's you feel a little bit jittery whether they can get through because suddenly they might collapse and unravel and India might lose. But logic says I think India have a good chance of drawing this test.
That's the point, Gargi. In the morning, Bharat would not have used the word good chance. He would have used slim chance. After this 2.5, 3 hours of intensity, he's now using the words good chance. You expect a Jaswal to be better. You expect a Gill to be better. You expect a Kohli to be better. You expect a Sharma to be better in the second innings and also Pant. Now that they have this window of opportunity, plus, as Devashish is showing us, there are clouds forming there, Gargi Raut. There is every reason, every reason. If you don't put a price now, when you realize there is a chance, then it's not good on India's part. India does have a chance of saving this test match. Most importantly, can they now save the follow-on? Ravi Jadeja once again proving how good he has been with the bat. Nitish Reddy has scored runs. Akashdeep can wield the long handle here there. Another 80 odd runs, older Kukabura Gargi Raut. India can save the follow-on.
Absolutely, and like Devashish is also showing us, I think it has gone gloomy suddenly, which will happen, of course, with the clouds, with the overcast conditions. But at this point, thanks to KL Rahul, he did the bulk of the work, and because of his innings, the foundation that he's built now, the runs 78 runs to avoid a follow on, that looks actually practical. That looks doable for India, and with Nitish Kumar Reddy and Ravindra Jadeja both looking good, I don't think they look bad at all, and they've been very good in the middle. We've seen them do this before. Another let's say 30-40 from both of them, I think that'll be great for India. And I think maybe, no, it's still sunny outside. I don't know what's going on, but I thought maybe now the rain would come, but clearly not. The sun's out again. Devashish, I think
Please, why are you
it has
misleading
something to
Gargi
do
first
with.
thing in the morning? She's anyway low on fumes. She's a little tired, obviously, doing 17, 18-hour days. It takes a toll getting up at 3. But why are you misleading her, going to places where it's shade or whatever? What are you trying to do, Devashish?
There can be a steep competition as to Alipur meteorological department or the Brisbane meteorological department who gets the forecast correct. You could add,
Neither.
except for that brief spell where it rained, where the players had to leave out, there was not a single spell where it was overcast. It was all sunny the first session. And with this weather forecast, you look at all the weather forecasts where everyone predicted that it will be 90% SARS, that there will be thunderstorm. But I would just show you why I'm saying it so. Just look at this. Just look at this, and then you will believe me.
It's clear blue sky. This is clear blue sky with Gargi has her hand on her head. Bharat, there has to be weather somewhere. Come on. I mean, Steve Smith gave us some luck, but this is clear blue sky as Devashish is showing us at this point in time. But Devashish, we did also see some cloud. Which side is that on? I mean, do you reckon there is chance of rain? Yeah, there is
That
some cloud formation on the
I
other
think
side.
I think what we have witnessed for the last 4 days, Muriyada, it has been passing SARS. It has been passing SARS, except for day one. There have been spells of SARS, but it has all been passing, and the drainage here has been outstanding. As Bharat has said it right from day one, the drainage here has been very, very brilliant, extremely
Yeah, but Devashish,
brilliant. So
even you know what? Even if it's passing showers, they eat into time. 20 minutes, 30 minutes. These are important little intervals because think about it. You still have about 35 odd overs or more. How many overs have Australia bowled? 44, 45, Bharat? 44, 45, something like that? I think so. Yeah, 44, 45
49.
overs, maybe a little bit more, maybe
49.
49. Okay, so there's still 31 overs to be bowled with the older ball, with this particular ball. So if you add a couple of interruptions, you are actually talking about, taking it almost towards the close of play. So that's where India will fancy, Devashish. India will fancy because with this old ball, if you can get those 80 odd runs, 70 something, 78 odd runs, and you are able to save that follow on, you are half done with saving the game. Because then, with weather around, Australia will want a lead of at least 350. Without a lead of 350, they will not leave. In fact, about 350, 360, which means they bat 25 odd overs. If they bat that time, India does have a chance. Bharat Ramraj, how do you set that up? So critical period between Jadeja and Nitish Reddy coming up.
Yeah, this is the stand that India would be hoping that these two players at least put on a stand of substance. So that would help India to at least maybe get to a score of around 220 or something on those lines. From there, the last three batters or whoever it is can get those additional 30-35 runs. Once they pass that follow-on mark, I think it should get a little bit easier. But it's the onus is on these two players to at least maybe add another 50 runs, and that would really get India close to that fall-on mark, a score of around 220 or something on those lines. As far as the weather in Gabba, see, obviously I've not gone there, but whatever I've heard, about the weather in Gabba, Brisbane, you get this what can you say, subtropical humid climate. So because of that, sometimes there could be heat, there could be humidity, and suddenly after in the 20 to 30 minutes, there could be a passing shower or on those lines. So that is why you might be seeing all those variations in terms of climate. 1 minute it seems like there are clouds, and the next minute it seems like it could rain.
You're right. But yeah, Gargi, yeah, go on.
Yeah, I was just looking at the Australian Met Department forecast once again, and it says the chance of high chances of shower becoming less likely in the evening.
That's the general prediction. Don't check that. Check the hourly. Somebody saying 90% chance of rain doesn't mean it will rain all day. Absolutely. That nobody's saying that. What you need to check is hourly. If you go to the Australian Met Department, the one that you are checking, if you check hourly, you will see 1.3 mm rain around 1 p.m., 2 p.m. Then you will see around 3 p.m. Check that. Check that because I've been doing that. And there are multiple sites. If you check hourly, around 1 p.m., 2 p.m., 3 p.m., there is serious chance of rain. And that is what it is. If there is one thunderstorm which takes an hour off the game, and that's where the point is there will be interruptions. Make no mistake. If it's not raining now, it will rain in an hour. And if India bats these 30 odd overs, plus 30 odd overs means about little more than 2 hours because Australia is bowling pretty slow. Plus, they don't have that kind of energy with two fast bowlers only. So you are actually talking about towards the end of play. That's where India has a massive chance. Look, if India saves the follow on, I don't think India is losing this. India is not losing this. Saving the follow on means another 70, 80 odd runs, which means 2 hours of batting. That means you have almost taken it to post T. And then if Australia bats, Australia has to bat till at least an hour tomorrow. It means India has to bat 2 sessions or a little bit more to save the game. So all depends now on can India save the follow-on. If India saves the follow-on with Nitish Reddy and Ravindra Jadeja, Devashish Sen, I think this game can be saved.
Yeah, absolutely. You are spot on, Moriada, because Jadeja has once again justified his selection. Yes, he may not have clicked with the ball, but given his multi-faceted talent, means obviously he has done it with his bat. Means and that partnership with KL Rahul, and especially when Rohit Sharma departed, that was priceless. Means and that would have given confidence to the batters who are yet to come. So Jadeja once again is proving that why he has been trusted with across the formats by this team management. Yes, but then there is still some work to do, as you rightly said. But another 30-40 run partnership, and India should feel confident of saving the follow on. And in that and I would say then then the match will surely be heading for a draw. But if India gets bowled out, and if Australia imposes follow on, then things might get a little bit tricky because given the lack of application from the Indian top order batters, and it's a matter of a few good balls. And obviously, despite Hazelwood missing, I would still reckon Mitchell Stark, Pat Cummins, and Nathan Lyon can be effective.
Yeah, and I've just sent Gargi a very special video. Yashashvi Jaiswal practicing deeply, at lunch, trying to leave those balls on legs and trying to practice at lunch. I've just shared the video with Gargi. She will play it in a bit. But coming to
But
Rohit
Moriada,
Sharma.
it is match day.
No,
Moriada, it is match day.
We are not on Twitter. We are not on Twitter. Don't play
Okay.
it, Gargi, because
No, it is match day.
leave it, Gargi. Don't play it. We use the still. Use the still of the ones that.
Yes.
Use the still. Yeah. Coming to Rohit Sharma, Bharat Ramraj, in an ideal scenario, he needs a break. He clearly does. He is a tad slow. He is a microsecond slow. The Australians have his number. In Melbourne, Rohit Sharma in the middle order in an ideal scenario, Dhruv Jurel should get an opportunity. Rohit is the captain, maybe he will play. But at this point, one has to say he is not looking the part at all. Mentally, he's not looking. If you see his face, even when he got, a couple balls here, there, got a couple of runs, he was just not looking confident despite playing those 25, 26 balls. That is a massive problem for India with Rohit Sharma, Bharat Ramraj.
Yeah, he's batting out there, but his mind seems to be somewhere else. That is how it feels like, because he's definitely late on the ball, as you just said. That's a huge factor, because a batter at that level, as soon as he's a little late on the ball against bowlers of that caliber, Pat Cummins, Mitchell Stark, and company, then it becomes very difficult. So when you consider his the mental side of things, as well as currently his technique is pieces, is completely in pieces. So when you consider all that, maybe he needs to be dropped, or whatever word you want to use, rested for the next test, so that another young player, maybe Dhruv Jurel or something, someone else can come into the equation. You are absolutely right that Rohit Sharma, we can't continue like this going into the next test. So maybe he deserves a break or a rest.
Yeah, and that is a critical call, Gargi. As captain, for Rohit Sharma, the most important responsibility is the team, not himself. The most important responsibility for Rohit Sharma is how his team fares. Suppose this game is saved, fingers crossed, then India has everything to look forward to in Melbourne and Sydney. India can still win the series. It will be historic. Will Rohit Sharma ask himself, is he ready? Is he mentally out there? Does he feel confident enough? Will he take that call? Critical call, because at this point in time, he's not looking the part. And when you watch Rohit Sharma, look at the way he played. Pat Cummins set him up. He gave one down the leg, short ball, tried to pull, hook, missed it. Then there was another one into the body, angling in swinger, managed it, and then the channel, and he edged it and gone. So it was a beautiful setup, and you can see the Australians are working him out. So Rohit Sharma has this massive call on hand. What does he do in Melbourne as captain? Does he play? Does he not? And does he give an opportunity to someone else, saying, oh, you know what, I am not in the mental frame or in form to take my place in that side? Massive call from Rohit Sharma, but at this point in time, he's not looking the part. So is Virat Kohli. Virat Kohli is not looking the part, equally bad. Rohit Sharma is not looking the part, extremely poor. So the two senior batters, Virat Kohli, pathetic outside of stump, Rohit Sharma, the same. These two senior batters are becoming the weak link in the Indian batting. Gargi Rao.
If Rohit Sharma makes that call, I think that will be the bravest call Rohit Sharma has made, because not only will he be giving up captaincy, not giving up, but for the match, if he's stepping out of the team, that will be very, very brave from him. And I'm not sure if he'll do that or not, but you are right when you say that he does not look the part. We've seen that yesterday as well, especially in this match. I think this match was a magnifier to all the technical mistakes that were made from Rohit Sharma's captaincy. You could see that he was frustrated on the field. You could see that at one point, I was watching some clips back, and uh, there was a lot of frustration with Rohit Sharma, with the bowlers, and it just didn't. It wasn't sitting right, actually. And you're right when you say that he's not looking the part, not with the bat, not with the captaincy. So if you want to save this series, I think now's the time.
Devashish, your thoughts on Rohit? Because clearly at this point in time, he's not in the frame, not in form, mentally not in the frame. This team is bigger. Institutions are always bigger than any individual. As the leader, it is his first responsibility towards the team. Devashish Sen, what does Rohit Sharma do? Yes, he's still got the second innings, by the way. He's got the second innings in this match. We must qualify that. But based on what we have seen in the first innings, he played 27 balls. Not one ball did look confident to me. Devashish Sen.
Absolutely, Bodhida. And the three innings that he played here in Australia, he hasn't shown a semblance of confidence. And given his average, that is pathetic. Means both Virat Kohli and Rohit Sharma average is under 10 if you take from the Bangladesh series. And that is why it is alarming. And as you rightly said, these two players have been the weak links. They have been the great servants of Indian cricket over the years. They have won matches single-handedly, which they are very capable of. But in this series so far, they have looked, except for that knock by Virat in Park, both Virat and Rohit Sharma has looked totally out of sorts and doesn't look confident. Borira.
Absolutely correct. I mean, again, let us qualify this Bharat Ramraj. Virat Kohli also has the second innings, and hopefully he will redeem himself and come good. But if you see the batting of KL Rahul, and if you see the batting of Ravindra Jadeja, and then compare it with Virat Kohli, what he is doing outside of that channel or the shorter ball, and you can clearly understand why at this point in time Virat Kohli not in form. Rohit Sharma to chori dijiye. Rohit Sharma clearly not looking the part at all. He is not looking to kind of score. Virat still maybe in patches. In Perth, he got some runs, but overall in the series, way below par, and that is a massive issue. Virat will obviously be persisted with, but Rohit Sharma, massive call. Bharat Ramraj. If you compare Rahul and you compare even a Jadeja with a Rohit and a Virat, and the comparison is stark. Bharat.
Yeah, see, KL Rahul obviously is also a front foot player, but if you notice how he bats, he keeps his bat very close to the body. So even if it's slightly outside of, he leaves it. His front foot stride is not as huge. And if someone like Virat Kohli is trying to tinker with this game, he had a forward press. He took out that forward press for this match and tried to open up his shoulders. But what has happened is he's still chasing Delris, because if you open up your shoulders and too quickly, then you have to chase outside of Delris with your hands more than the feet. So the tinkering in his technique has not helped him either. So it's basically comes down to maybe a mental thing as well, because he's chased Delris outside of so many times that it seems to have gone inside his muscle memory. Anything slightly outside of, I will go. I will try to go for it and play a drive. So I think he has a couple of issues in terms of technique as well as mental issues. Maybe a lot of practice will help him to get that muscle memory back. Where he scored a lot of runs, but it is looking quite bad for Virat Kohli. Hopefully, he will come back to form in the second innings. As you just noted, every test doesn't just have one innings, but it has two innings. So maybe a lot more practicing against throwdowns would help him to regain his form in the second innings.
Gaurav 10, is Rohit greater than India? Nobody is, and will never be. We have forever. What are you listening in the last 10-15 minutes, Gaurav? I think you are listening clearly that we are asking the questions and the hard questions, right? We are asking the questions of Rohit. We are asking the questions of Virat. We are asking the questions of Shubman, of Yash Jaiswal. We are putting everything in context, clearly with an objective, rational view. You are saying under Rohit, India got all out for 46, etc. Now somebody will come and say under Virat, India got all out for 36. It doesn't help. Under who India got all out for 36 or 46 doesn't matter. The truth is India got all out. That's all that matters. India got all out, and can India save this match is all that matters. Who cares? Who cares? I mean, nobody cares for a Rohit Sharma or a Virat Kohli as long as a Jaiswal gets 100 or a Jadeja gets 100 and saves the match from here on. That's all that matters. I don't give a F as far as Virat or Rohit is concerned if India saves this match. That's all that matters, believe me. So coming back, Nitish Kumar Reddy and Ravindra Jadeja. Let's break this down, Gargi Rao. Ravindra Jadeja, from the ball that he came in, he was assured. He knew where his off stump was. This is his first innings in Australia. He did not play Perth. He did not play Adelaide. And look at the way, this is exactly like Melbourne of 21. That man looked assured. Every scoring opportunity he took, he attacked Nathan Lyon. He got those sweeps away. He attacked whenever he got an opportunity. Excellent batting and application from Ravindra Jadeja. And we must also say the same for KL Rahul. But first, Jadeja, Gargi Rao.
Jadeja is looking phenomenal. He's actually looking like a test batter, and he's coming at number 6 for India. So if you look at how the top order performed versus how Jadeja is batting right now, there's a stark difference. Especially in the way that he's leaving balls, he knows where his off stump is. He's not touched one single ball outside of his fourth stump, and I think that's how you should bat in Test cricket. And I think Jadeja looks so good. That's why I was saying when I was in the lives as well yesterday, why I thought India can avoid a follow-on is because Ravindra Jadeja is in the batting lineup, and we've seen him pull this off before as well. I think he can do it if Nitish Kumar Reddy and the rest are in support. Devashish showing us
Shubhan,
something.
Shubhan Goel is a serious observer of the game. You come every day. Boria sir, Virat has been a far superior player than Rohit in tests in Sena conditions, even in recent times, except 21 England series. How does it matter? Is he looking the part in this series to you? No, right? Is he looking the part to you in recent times? How does it even matter what happened in 2021? Rohit was the best player in England. How does it matter? If Rohit was better or Virat was better, how does it matter? Tell me. At this point in time, Rohit Sharma is not looking the part, Virat Kohli is not looking the part. That's all that matters. As an Indian, what do you want? Your team to be successful? That's all that matters, right? Why are you saying Virat Kohli in the past, Rohit Sharma in the past, etc.? It doesn't matter. Devashish is showing it is getting dark. It is getting dark. And that's the point. If there is rain interruption plus the 30 overs of the old ball, Devashish said Ravindra Jadeja has been an absolute revelation. As Gargi was saying, that guy has an average of 36 in tests. If you look at his batting in the last few years, by the way, his batting has come of age in the last few years. Every time, whether it, think about it, if England, he saved you. Australia in Melbourne last time, he saved you. Ravindra Jadeja and the impact he has had in overseas conditions has been phenomenal with the bat, Devashish said.
And given the number he bats in, batting in at number 7, and that's an incredible average to have. Number 36, batting at number 7. What man and given the amount and number of wickets that he has picked in test across the format, so Jadeja as an all-rounder is an asset for this team, be it with the ball, be it with the bat. So you can always count Jadeja that he will definitely give you that performance, and he has over the years has been a proven performer. And once again, he is playing definitely a brilliant innings. But I would say it is not job done. In the priority will be to save the follow-on, and if we can, along with Mrs. Reddy, that will be a brilliant effort from the. But still, I would say that still job not done. Yes, as we speak, it has gone really gloomy, overcast, and slight drizzles as well. So yes, we might see a few stop and start, but it has gone very dark. Here of the Gabba.
Will be stop starts. Then make no mistake. If the weather prediction is even 50% right, there will be rain interruption.
It has started drizzling over here as well. It has started drizzling, and I'm going to show you the visuals now. It has started drizzling.
Exactly.
Oh,
So
sorry.
the fact of the matter is there will be rain. I mean, whether the department gets it right or doesn't, they will at least get something right. It will rain, and we know that. We know that there will be interruptions. The point is, can India show spine and save that follow on? And you know what, Bharat? The final question on Ravindra Jadeja before we go to Rahul is second innings he will have a role with the ball. Gargi, if you could enlarge the screen of Devashish, because he can show us the weather. Yeah, there you go. Very cloudy, very gloomy. And if there is a thunder shower, and if it eats into another 30, 40, 50 minutes of the game, every little interruption will help India. Every little interruption will add to Australia's frustration. There's still blue sky around, but every little interruption will help India. Bharat, the point I was making is in the second innings, when Australia, if India does save the follow-on, that is, when Australia goes for quick runs, Jadeja might have a role. He can come and just bowl the leg stump line, bowl the negative line with a 6-3 field, push Australia, and he can even be a conservative option to try and slow down the scoring rate. So he has that opportunity as well, because every over will then count given the time at hand. Bharat Ramraj?
Yes, obviously Jadeja is very experienced and is someone who has become a master at bowling restrictive lines as well, because he's played limited overs cricket, he's played T20s, he's played ODI cricket, and in Test cricket as well. He's bowled a lot from over the wicket into the rough, little bit into the rough, and even when going round the wicket to right-handers, he can kind of bowl with that flat trajectory and restrict the batters, because he's someone who bowls stump to stump line, doesn't give much away to a batters. So considering all that, if India have to bowl in the second innings, then definitely Jadeja comes into the equation, because they will rely on him to bowl a lot of overs, and also restrict the right-handed batters, especially the right-handed batters, from not scoring runs.
Absolutely. Devashish, what's the update now? Drizzling, stopping, cloudy, not cloudy? Drizzling?
Drizzling, it's drizzling, and it has gone very overcast. But at the same time, you could see the blue skies at a distance. So yes, clearly it is passing stars. So hopefully, we won't see a start immediately, a post lunch, but definitely, as this cloud passes away, we might see a game on again.
Yeah, and I also think Australia will attack at the start of the second innings. Travis Head, that could be an option, Bharat Ramraj. He could just come up the order and start hitting the ball from ball one, play a T20-ish innings, get about 120, 130 runs of 15 overs if India does, sort of manage to save the follow-on. Because this is Australia's chance. They have India on the mat. If they can't close this out, Melbourne has traditionally been a venue where India has done well. So Australia will know that yes, barring the last Gabaka Ghavand and all that, Brisbane is a venue where Australia will forever have the upper hand. So this is one match they will want to close out Australia. If they fail it, India has a moral victory, Bharat Ramraj. So massive session coming up with Nitish Kumar Reddy and Ravindra Jadeja. My point is, without Hazelwood, if Cummins and Stark has to now do the bulk of the bowling in this innings and the next, their workload management is also becoming an issue. Make them bowl 20 overs, get them to bowl that much. They are not getting younger. This is an aging Australian team. You've also already seen Hazelwood. If Cummins and Stark bowl that level and with that intensity, their bodies will also not hold up, Bharat. That's another massive point as far as India's chances in the series is concerned.
Yes, you have to tire them out. All three are over 30, and in that, Josh Hazelwood himself has got injured. So, even someone like Pat Cummins started at the age of 17 or 18. So, he has bowled a lot of overs. Mitchell Stark also was bowling around the time of 2011, 2012. So, he has been around for so long. So, although Australia have managed their workload really well, they are not getting any younger. We could see it in the second innings in Perth, especially someone like Mitchell Stark looked a little bit down on pace when Pat Cummins looked a little bit tired down on pace. So tire them out. So key is for Nitesh Reddy and Jadeja to add as many runs as possible, get close to the follow-on target, and bat for as many overs as possible. Not just those two. Even the tail enders, even the lower order batters. Okay, I don't want to say tail enders for them now. Lower order batters coming down the order like Akashdeep, even Siraj Bumrah, try to bat out as many overs as possible, show some fight, and that would allow India to at least ensure that these Australian bowlers are tired out. Just wanted to add a point on Australia as well. Obviously, from that perspective, they have to grab this opportunity, as was noted. So I was a little bit surprised yesterday that they played out some 15, 16 overs and added only 40 runs. They were not taking the game forward. So let us see whether Australia will take the game forward if they have to bat again.
I said that on the show, Bharat. I said that on the show that Australia, when they go back, they will think that the morning yesterday of those 30, 40, 1.5 hours, 15 overs of some 40 runs will cost them. Because they got nothing extra. They already had 405. All of a sudden, Nathan Lyon, 2 of 30 balls. What for? What were you doing out there? What was the logic? So I think Australia made a mistake there. Last few minutes on the show, Devashish Sen, massive session coming up whenever it starts. Akashdeep too can wield the long handle. My problem with the Indian tail is that they don't want to hang around. They just give it up. Look at the Australians. Nathan Lyon is no better than Akashdeep, but he wants to hang around. Josh Hazelwood wants to hang around. India just gives it up. Even your 9, 10, 11 will have to put a price on their wicket and fight it out, Devashish said.
And that is the essence. Means obviously, you have to go out there and hang around. And given if someone or if anyone from Jadeja or Nitish Reddy stays, all you have to do is to give support. Give support. Don't throw your wicket. Rotate singles and hang around. The basis is to hang around and don't give away your wicket because with Hazelwood now not bowling, definitely the Australian bowlers will be tired. And herein lies the perfect opportunity for India. It's a matter of 70 80 runs. Just set the follow on, and the match is heading for a draw. There is no two ways about it. With the predictions of stars, tomorrow also will be a start-stop thing. So if India can manage avoid follow-on, that's game done. It will be a draw, and that will give that confidence heading into the Boxing Day race, because Australia will feel undone because they had done all the thing by scoring those 400 runs, Travis Head scoring 100, Steve Smith scoring 100, those early breakthroughs. But if Australia cannot win from here, it will be India who will have the confidence. And given the history in recent past in boxing, because India has done well. So all the owners are on the lower order batters, the likes of Akashdeep, as you rightly said. And this is the moment. I mean, this is the moment where you need to put a price tag on your wicket and just go out there and hang. Means, and obviously there has to be some word from Gautam Gambhir as well. And yes, it's a matter. It might look easy, but definitely against Mitchell, because Mitchell Stark and Pat Cummins will come in burst. They also know that with Hazelwood missing, they won't go for a long spell. But see, the initial burst of 4 5 overs, they have to just not give away the wicket.
Absolutely, as we can see, it's the umpires are waiting out there. The game hasn't yet started. The umpires are waiting in the wings for the game to start. Devashish, what is it like? Is it raining, drizzling, stopped, bright, the gloomy? What's going on?
Korea, it is drizzling. It is drizzling. I am outside, so it's drizzling outside the stadium. But it's a very, very slight drizzle. So I don't think if it is like this. Oh no, it has started. It has now started. The drizzle has got heavier. Kargi, some finally your predictions are going right. See, it has suddenly
How's the rain?
gone heavier. I'll just show you the live visuals.
So there you go, the live visuals from the Gaba. The rain is getting heavier. If there is a stop, and yes, it is, we can now clearly see the rain. If you see the rain closely now, if there is a strongish shower, and that takes about 30 40 minutes of the game, India will start to feel with every rain delay they can save this. Nitish Reddy and Ravindra Jadeja there for India. We will close the show in another couple of minutes. We will come back. We will come back. Maybe if there is another rain delay, Gargi, me, Bharat, and Devashish will come back and join you again. But just a thought: will Rohit Sharma decide to play in Melbourne, or will India go in with Washington Sundar and Ravindra Jadeja? And Offie, who will give that bowling option against the left-hander, and also a lower order, middle order batter who is good enough. Will that call come? These are critical calls from the perspective, and you could see people taking shelter. You can see the rain. You can see people now running in to come into the shade. There you go. You can clearly see, you can see the rain. And if it gets heavier, it is. If it gets heavier, chances are India might just escape. And if there is an Indian escape, Bharat, this is not exactly a jailbreak, but it is an escape of sorts for sure. Australia will feel a massive opportunity lost. Batting yesterday in that first hour for what of 45 odd runs will come back to haunt Australia. That KL Rahul dropped catch, first ball of the day, will come back to haunt Australia, because had that wicket fallen, Bharat Ramraj, Rohit Sharma was not in form. Australia all of a sudden could have finished India off in the next 1 hour. Closing comments. Bharat Ramraj, Gargi, and then Devashish Sen. Bharat, you go first.
Yes, Australia scheduled it in a way. First test in second test in Adelaide, third test in Gaba. So at Gaba, they scheduled it in a way that they wanted to go 3-0 up in the first three tests. So if India are 1-all at the end of the Gaba test, with the kind of problems India have had in their batting and an inexperienced pace attack, India would definitely feel reasonably happy. Obviously, they still have problems, but they would feel reasonably happy, and Australia would be thinking about all those lost chances, the dropped catch, batting for 1 hour yesterday. So all those missed chances, they would be thinking about missed opportunities.
Devashish Sen, you go now, and then I'll give Gargi the last words. What's it
Boy,
looking like?
the match is not happening. Match is not happening. See the live visuals. See the live visuals. Gargi, finally we are heading for a draw.
Too early. Don't jump the gun. Too early. Too early
अरे
to say
क्यों
any
आदमी
of
नहीं
that.
मैच ड्रॉ হবে मैच ड्रॉ হবে
No,
match is
but that
going
is
to
too
be a
early.
draw.
Yes, it started to rain. It has started to rain, and this is
It
good for
has
India
started
because
pouring like crazy.
no, but Devashish, look at this. The 40 minutes of the luncheon break, it did not rain. The moment the luncheon break was about to get over, it started to rain. So clearly, there is some luck going India's way there. Some luck going India's way. And Gargi will now say that because she's traveling to Melbourne, it's her first international assignment as a sports journalist. India can't lose in Melbourne. So plenty of luck will come to India in Melbourne as well. Gargi Raut, you have the last words.
I love the rain. What else can I say? Uh, I mean, if the drainage wasn't so good, we would have seen a longer stoppage. But unfortunately, that's not the case. But this is good. This plays perfectly in the hands of Indian team. Clearly, there's some luck involved today because KL Rahul that dropped catch. Now there seems to be some. Sarat Chandra is saying Jesha effect. Is Jesha in the stadium?
Was,
अरे
was.
Oh.
It's not Jai Shah effect. It is simple enough Australian blunders. Yesterday that 1 hour, today that drop catch. Luck is also against Australia to a degree. Can India save this test match? We will come back in the next rain delay for another live. Let's see how this match builds up. Bharat, Gargi, me, and Devashish, we will join you again. And next week, this entire broadcast, Bharat will host it from here, will hold the studio, but all of us will be in Melbourne and Sydney because that's the idea. We will keep building it up because the Boxing Day test is supposed to be the biggest test match of the year. What happens to Rohit Sharma? What happens to Virat Kohli? What happens to this particular series? But all that is way too far. Let's not jump the gun. Back in a bit. Let the rain happen for a while. We will see how things unfold. Back in a bit. But thank you. Gargi, I think I missed a couple of super chats. Can you take them quickly? We'll take the super chats. My bad, and then we'll close. Yeah, so what is this? Buriata, you're the most objective and balanced channel. Tell me something new. We all knew this. Not joking, but seriously, thank you very much. Why are we so obsessed with superstars in our culture? Why we can't accept the retirement of both Rohit and Virat is near? Both won't play the next WTC. They're tarnishing own legacy by dragging on. Superstar culture will always be there because India is starved of sports champions. Did you see what happened in Chennai with Gukesh yesterday? You will understand. By the way, I can see some blue skies also. So this could well be a passing shower with the rain stopping pretty soon. So that could also happen. We will see how things unfold. But superstar culture has been an issue with Indian sport, in fact, global sport, for a long, long time. And that will always be because India is starved of champions. Mehul Shah, Rocco's red ball, cricket called be pitiable. Yeah, I mean, it's sad to see both of them struggling like this. Both have been champions. Virat, a far bigger champion in red ball for sure, but Rohit Sharma as well. It is sad to see the two of them struggling like this. Fingers crossed for both. Can they find a new lease of life? Is there anything else, Gargi, or we'll close the show? That's it. So we will come back during the next rain break. Devashish, then don't get wet. Take your position and keep us updated with photographs and everything else. Bharat
the,
Ramraj, coffee. Yeah, Devashish.
the moment it rains, we are back. Gargi,
Yeah, we are back. We are back. We will come back for another. We will come back for another live during the next rain break. Time for another cup of Darjeeling tea. Need to make that. Thank you very much for watching.